Huh. With such a small butt, she can't give birth. The boy likes to drink, is so ugly, and still dares to ask for a dowry of 200,000? I think it would be more appropriate if you added a dowry of 2 million.
If I had 2 million, would it be your turn to point fingers at me here? You look like a toad, and still call me ugly. Are you okay? You! Say my butt is small. If it were big, I'd sit on you, and crush you, fierce girl!
Watch us teach him a lesson. Tear him apart for me.
Go on, like this, like this. Fix him.
You do things for me. Let's see who else dares to be so cheap. Are you hitting your mom?
Doctor, how is my mom? Your mom's condition requires medication and equipment from abroad. Without 200,000, this illness can't be treated.
Saying a few words won't change anything. Why can't I control my mouth?
Mr. Lee, the old lady, is in the emergency room now, and she insists on seeing your marriage certificate before proceeding with the surgery. What kind of girl can catch your eye? Where am I supposed to find that much money now? Crying until her eyes are red. Like a rabbit. What are you saying to me?
Marry me, and I'll give you a dowry.
I actually got married to a stranger I met just 10 minutes ago.
I just need a marriage certificate. There will be no substantial relationship between us, and we'll divorce in a year. This is my supplementary card. Use it as you wish.
Thank you, kind person. We're just fulfilling each other's needs. So I'll be off now. Bye-bye. Hello, hi.
It's me. Do you have time for the divorce tomorrow? Oh, okay.
Sorry, I'm a bit busy here. I'll hang up first. Sorry. Are you okay? Don't mention our president. This person looks so familiar. I'm late again.
Madam, you are late. Mr. Lee just left. I intentionally avoided him. I was resting in the countryside. I'm wearing some old clothes. I didn't have time to change. I'll go in and buy some new clothes to meet her.
Shuji hasn't met the performance standards for 3 consecutive months. According to company regulations, you have to kneel down and slap yourself 30 times. Why are you still standing there? If you don't do it, do you not want to work anymore? Where did this filthy beggar come from? Get out, all of you. Don't stink up our store.
Your mouth is the smelliest here. Why don't you let your mouth get out? Grandma, don't be afraid. Come in and take a look. I'll assist you. This is indeed a good kid. Shujie.
Even if your performance isn't up to standard, you can't expect a filthy beggar to help boost your sales, right? Who says I can't help him boost his sales? I'll buy all the clothes in this store.
A broken card picked up from the trash can is worthy of being shown in front of me, huh?
Swipe it and see if it's a broken card. This brand is really solid, right? So much. Child, All the clothes I buy today will count towards your performance. But, you're so smart and beautiful. Here. It's really a waste of your talent.
Grandma, to be honest, I didn't graduate from college and really can't find a job. Good child. Do you have a resume? Yes, I do.
All right. You wait, to become a management trainee at Longyou Group. In the future, you'll be an executive.
Longyou Group, a Fortune 500 company. An executive. Me.
Child, go back and wait for the notification, okay?
What's going on? I'm just allergic. It's not like I'm dying. Hey! Dr. Lee, hurry, hurry!
Your alcohol allergy is getting worse. I need to notify your family. You've been married for over a year, and I haven't even met your wife. Do you still remember what she looks like?
I don't remember. Nianzi, did you go drinking again? Your wife should take care of you. Today, you should call her over. It's been a year, and I still haven't met my granddaughter-in-law.
He's busy and doesn't have time.
What are you holding in your hand? Oh, right. Today, I met a young girl, and I want her to join your company as a management trainee. Take a look.
Even if Grandma has someone to buy, I haven't even graduated from college. How could I possibly get into a Fortune 500 company? Hello? Yes, I will definitely attend the interview on time. On.
Hello, I'm here for the interview. First, fill out the form, then go straight down the corridor to the end, turn left at the first intersection, then right to the innermost meeting room. What? Was it left then right?
Okay. It seems like the person I bumped into after this interview is the one Grandma wants me to hire. Doesn't seem very smart.
You're 5 minutes late.
I got lost. This company is like a maze. Indeed, not very smart. This is the form the receptionist asked me to fill out. I've completed it.
System error? How could someone who hasn't graduated from college be allowed to interview? You can leave.
Leave. Okay. I want you to stay. For a private interview. Everyone else can leave. 초세수. This is your test. Drink alcohol. Isn't your resume specialty drinking? Let me see. How much you can drink?
Are you okay? I'm fine. You know the state banquets? I'm a banquet companion. I can handle 20 tables alone, like drinking water. It's just that now. I'm feeling a bit uncomfortable from being too full.
What number is this?
1.
You've passed the interview. Come with me.
Who is that new person who came for the interview? Mr. Lee, a private interview.
He's getting quite special treatment, huh? A college dropout. Why does he get to spend time alone with Yan?
Manager Zhang, handle his onboarding. And after you're done, quickly meet me at the mall.
Okay.
Mr. Lee.
Flowers 39, bust approximately 88, waist 62, leg length 103.
Could it be that Mr. Lee has taken a liking to me? There's a cocktail party tonight. Come with me. Isn't that after work hours? Ugly capitalist. Exploiting me as soon as I arrive. For me. Not taking it back. Oh, these cats and what's in hand must be worth a lot. Gold digger.
Unlike my wife, she only took a dowry of 200,000 this year and never touched the money in the secondary card. I need to compensate her more for this divorce. By the way, my wife is about the same age as you.
Help me pick some gifts. I want to give them to my wife, who is about the same age as me, and married a CEO. She's truly a winner in life. Okay.
Divorce tomorrow. Bring marriage cert.
Why is it okay for you to pamper your wife, but not okay for my husband to message me?
You're married. So after the party ends, let your husband pick you up. No need to talk back.
Mr. Wang no see yet.
Oh, long time no see. Long time no see, Mr. Wang.
Oh, dear.
Be more low-key next time.
Weren't you the one who picked out this outfit?
Didn't expect that. You don't love anything, yet you're waiting here for me.
You're Mr. Lee's wife.
Oh, so what, if I am?
This Li Yanzi usually acts like a monk, but who knew he was secretly seeing women behind his wife's back? Hey, you've misunderstood. I'm just Mr. Lee's subordinate. I understand that in our circle, a woman like you is just a plaything. Hey, if you keep me company well tonight, maybe Mr. Lee will even reward you. Ah, hey, old man, if you want to treat people as playthings so much, have you been played with before? Since Li Yanzi didn't teach you well, today I'll show you what rules are.
You dare to touch my person.
You dare to touch my people? Let go, it hurts Let's talk it out. Let go.
You just went to find a shawl for me.
What else?
Yancy, don't forget you still need my supply. I'm raising the price by 10% right now. It seems you don't care, do you? Raising the price on the spot? What do you want, Yancy? If you can drink all this wine and make me happy.
I'll give you my future goods at half price. But this is the strongest whiskey. Drinking it all could be deadly. It seems Mr. Lee is going to stumble over this woman this time. Mr. Lee, it seems you don't want to drink anymore.
It's not about the small amount of money. Wow, I'll drink it.
Since I'm the one who made you angry, let me drink. I'm Mr. Lee's employee. What's wrong with me drinking on his behalf? Hey.
Just let her drink. How much can a woman drink anyway? Fine.
However, if you can't finish it, then you'll have to spend another night with me.
Don't overdo it.
Trust me. This is my last glass. I'll finish this last one. I'm a heroine among women. You.
You should keep your promise now.
All right, I admire you. It's the first time I've been outdone by a woman. In front of so many industry peers, rest assured, I will definitely keep my promise. I will definitely keep my promise.
What are you thinking? How could she possibly be my wife? You're crazy. Predicament. Narrow waist?
Mr. Lee. You have a great figure.
You're drunk!
What are you saying? I can't hear. Be careful with your little mouth.
You're acting strange. The drink was spiked. Shuju, call your husband to pick you up.
Oh.
Does Mr. Lee need to come pick you up? No need.
My husband isn't answering my calls.
It seems her husband isn't good to her either. Forget it. Shuji, where do you live? I'll take you home.
Oh dear. Indeed. such a tough guy. This handsome man. My friends and I will each take one in the future.
10 嘘 C
Mr. Lee, I promise I won't take advantage of you anymore. Can you let me go?
No way. I'm letting you take advantage of someone else.
Mr. Lee, the effect of the medicine has really worn off. Please let me go.
Do you still want a handsome guy? No more.
Men only slow down my sword drawing speed. Sorry, Mr. Lee. I got your suit dirty. I'll clean it and return it to you. Gee, about that new job you found. How is it? Pretty good. The boss is considerate towards me. That's good. Just don't overwork yourself. If it weren't for me holding you back, maybe you would have. Oh, Mom, why are you saying that again? We're family. There's no such thing as being a burden. Just focus on getting better. Don't worry about money. Your daughter here is quite capable of earning it. That's good. That's good. By the way, Mom, where did you put my marriage certificate?
Marriage certificate. In that drawer, go take a look and see what you find.
Mom, I'm heading to work now.
What are you doing? Don't you know you're late?
I'm not late. I arrived just on time. Isn't that Mr. Lee's suit?
That's right. Mr. Lee was wearing this suit yesterday.
How dare you steal Mr. Lee's clothes? That's so creepy. Did you sleep hugging Mr. Lee's clothes last night?
You misunderstood. I dirtied it and I'm returning it to him.
What a joke! Do you dare to call Mr. Lee to testify?
Sure, I'll do it right now.
Hello, Mr. Lee.
Prepare one more cup, or I'm going to find Shuji. Mr. Lee, you seem to have a special interest in Shuji. You don't have Mr. Lee's phone number, do you?
I'll call right away. Once I prove my innocence, you all owe me an apology. If you can't prove it, then you should get out of the company. Please, Mr. Lee, pick up the phone. We really are from two different worlds. I'm just a tool at his beck and call, but when I want to find him, I can't. Mr. Lee isn't answering your call at all. Maybe he's just busy. This outfit really was given to me by him. Stubborn as a mule.
Don't think I don't know what you're up to. I'm telling you, even if you stood naked in front of Mr. Lee today, he wouldn't give you a second glance.
Do you have so much experience? Because you stood naked and he didn't look at you? You! Thing.
It seems that just firing you isn't enough. Strip off his clothes right here in the company. I want others to see. What happens to those who covet Mr. Lee?
Hey, don't touch me. Why are you just standing there? Let go if you don't want trouble.
What you doing?
Sorry. This marriage certificate is mine. Why would he want to hit me? I must be crazy.
Work requires attention to appearance. Captain Joe gave him the coffee.
I paid attention. When I came, everything was fine. It was all him. He said he wanted to fire me and parade my clothes in public. You want to fire him, right? Mr. Lee, he violated company regulations and as his supervisor.
Isn't it normal to fire him? Shuji, who helped Mr. Lee secure a $1 billion order project last night, is a great contributor to the company.
Why do you think you can just fire someone? So what if he secured the deal? Mr. Lee, you don't know. Shuji not only has inappropriate thoughts about you, but also steals your clothes, not just you see. Such disgraceful behavior should be fired and paraded.
I was the one who gave her those clothes.
I gave her this dress. How could she, possibly, focus on work? But if it happens again, you'll be the one getting fired.
Thank you, Mr. Lee. You're wise.
Give it to him, idiot. Get back to work. It's over. I'm completely stuck with glue.
Do you still have your marriage certificate? I can't use mine anymore.
Finish organizing these today.
Do you still have your marriage certificate? Mine can't be used anymore, but it's still there.
Assistant Joe, is my marriage certificate still with the president?
What if I lost your marriage certificate? Would you kill me? No. Killing is illegal. That's good. Mr. Lee, I lost your program.
You'll have your salary deducted for 6 months.
Mr. Lee.
I'm exhausted with this company's lousy documents. Even the Book of Life and Death of the King of Hell has more. At this rate, where will I find the time to get a divorce?
Divorce. It seems her relationship with her husband is indeed not good.
What are you standing there for? I'm thinking. whether to save the president first or the documents first.
I don't need you to save me.
You've been in the break room for 20 minutes. Even if you placed an order, you can't just slack off, right? It hasn't been 20 minutes.
Didn't you hear? Get back to work.
There are many supervisor documents. I can't organize everything.
Work overtime to organize them. No matter how late it gets, you must finish. Also, remember to turn off the power switch after work.
Tomorrow, send a coffee machine and coffee beans to Shuji's office. Okay?
I don't want the next thing spilled on me to be instant coffee. Again, it smells terrible. Mr. Lee feels sorry for him. Why don't you just say it directly? Your excuse is too clumsy. Haha.
What are you guys doing? Shujie, were you the last one to leave last night? Did you turn off the main switch? Yes. Why? The company's computer was uploading data, didn't you know? The power switch was turned off, the data upload failed, causing the company to lose millions today. Shuji, you've caused such a big problem. Just wait to be fired.
Yang told me to shut off switch.
When did I tell you to turn off the power switch? Do you have any evidence? Someone, throw Shuji out for me.
Let go of me! Let go of me! You clearly told me to turn it off and now you won't admit it.
Shut up! Take him out!
Mess with me.
Stop. Stop!
What on earth is going on? Mr. Lee, it was Shuji who turned off the power without permission, causing the data upload to fail, and resulting in significant company losses. It's only reasonable that I fired him. Mr. Lee, it was Supervisor Jiang who told me to turn off the power. Mr. Lee, you see, Shu Ji not only shows no remorse, but also tries to blame me.
Did he give you any instructions with a record?
No.
What about the surveillance? There's nothing I mentioned.
Mr. Lee, do you really believe a new management trainee over me?
I believe in evidence. Maybe we should just let it go. It's normal for a newcomer to make mistakes. No need to keep checking the surveillance and beating a dead horse. Investigate. Luckily, there's no sound.
Mr. Lee, I was the one who assigned the work to Shuji. I didn't expect him to take this opportunity to slander me. Mr. Lee.
Our company's surveillance shouldn't be so basic that it has no sound, right? There are too many supervisor documents, I can't organize them all.
Work overtime to prepare. No matter how late, you must put in the effort. Also, remember to turn off the power switch after work.
Do you have anything else to say, Mr. Lee? Xiao Mengyao is removed from the position of supervisor. Ordinary employees will have their salaries docked for 6 months. Shu Ji will also have his salary docked for 6 months, even though it wasn't my fault.
Why am I also being troubled? Think about it slowly. Can you return my salary, little friend? No. I must get back the salary for these 6 months.
Oh, Grandma, please go back. With you here, I really can't focus on handling my work.
Oh, I just got here and you're already sending me away. I'm lonely. I'm bored. I can't sleep alone at home. Grandma, why are you here? Your boss Lee is my grandson, so why can't I be here? It seems you love working so much now. You're even working for your president.
Don't you know the rules? You should knock. Sorry, I was a bit rushed just now. How about I go out and knock again,
This is quite good. You will be working together in the future, so take good care of her and develop some feelings. I'm married, you know that. Don't think I don't know. You had surgery for me back then. You faked a marriage to deceive me, but I really got married. Shuji, I truly don't like him. What's wrong with him that you don't like? He's married after all.
I was indeed too impolite just now. Pour 2 cups of tea for President Lee and Grandma. Maybe that will calm them down.
Since that's the case, you should nurture him well, make him your right-hand man. If you can't be a couple, being colleagues is also quite good.
I can't do it. I don't plan to keep her. She's too naive, not suitable for the workplace. It seems like her relationship with her husband isn't very good. Returning to the family and repairing the relationship is the most important.
What do you mean?
What makes you say I'm not suitable for the workplace? And why should women return to the home? This girl is as brave as ever, not afraid of words at all. If you can't even do a good job of leaving a work trace, what else can you do well?
Leaving a work trace. No matter who assigns you a task, even if it's given verbally, you must confirm it in writing. It can save you at a critical moment, and you don't even know this.
Genza, Jihai is a young girl who just started working. Yet, it's normal for her not to understand. Don't be too harsh.
Mr. Lee, no one taught me before. Please give me a chance. I'll adapt to the workplace.
All right. I'll give you a chance. In a month, there will be a management trainee assessment. If you can get first place, though, you can stay. If not, then leave.
The other management trainees are all graduates from prestigious universities.
How can I get first place?
Everyone, the management trainee assessment notice is now being released. All management trainees, please come over. The assessment requires you to pair up in groups of 2, and you need to find your respective teammates. The first task of the assessment is to prepare for the business summit for the group. So, inviting elites from various industries, the more people you invite, the higher your score.
The exam questions are announced half a month in advance. Mr. Lee really put a lot of effort into this. I dropped out of college, so probably no one wants to team up with me. What should I do?
Zhuji, let's team up. You step aside. Zhuji is with me. I guarantee I'll help you soar. Oh, come on, team up with me. Team up with me. I'm in a group. A college dropout has become a hot commodity.
I'll think about it. But remember to choose me. Choose me, choose me, choose me.
Let me think quietly for a moment. May the heavens bless me, and let that colleague be the best partner for me. You scared me to death.
Mr. Lee, why do you leave such an important decision to fate?
If I don't leave it to fate, should I leave it to you? Fine. I'll choose one for you.
This person has the lowest education and least experience, making them the most suitable to work with you. You look down on me. So choose Li Sisi, who has the best education and most experience.
Mr. Lee, I've just already had the gift wrapped.
Are you going to deliver it to your wife personally? Yes. After standing her up a few times, I should indeed visit and apologize. I remember giving you the address. You didn't lose it too, did you? Why did that silly girl write the address on it too?
No, it's not hard to find. I just used it to prop up a table leg. I was wrong, Mr. Lee.
Who are you looking for, dear?
Who is it? I don't know. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
My wife, Lee Yancy, actually cheated.
Mr. Lee, why don't we just ask clearly? You shut up.
Might as well live on the second floor. Living on the top floor is big, but even taking out the trash is a hassle.
Mr. Fay, Assistant Joe, why are you here? To deliver a gift to the madam.
Throw all these and the trash away.
Throw them away.
Aren't these gifts chosen for your wife? Don't ask.
Since you chose them, they're all yours.
Hey!
How could a poor guy like him afford Chanel's fortune? It must have been given by Mr. Lee to Shu Ji. Since you can't figure out your own position, then don't blame me for being rude.
Xuejie, Mr. Go from Xi'an Group is still at the Kaifu International Hotel, room 8519. You invited him to our summit, right? There's still time to go now. He might check out after the event. Okay.
Hello, Mr. Guo. I am Shu Ji from Longyu Group. I came today to invite you to our... Yes. Mr. Guo. Show respect. Why are you calling me Mr. Guo?
Looking for brother. Brother, haven't you enjoyed yourself yet? And you want to leave already?
Mr. Lee has a winery opening reception tonight, but I can't reach Shuji.
Where's Shu?
I don't know, maybe Mr. Lee is slacking off somewhere.
What are you doing? Come here.
Just go away.
Yuji, I want to go out. I won't drink. Secretary Shu, secretary.
Mr. Lee, this is the hotel corridor surveillance.
We would like to invite you to join our business subcommittee.
Walking upstairs.
You are important to us.
Everyone!
Oh, please, don't scold me. I beg you. I really mean it.
Who are you guys? Ruining my good deeds, huh? Do you know who I am? I won't let you off. Take him away.
Let him hold the ship. And release me. Release me. Does your father know who I am? You can't handle it.
You okay?
Mr. Lee, can I file a complaint? Lee CC. It was her who asked me to go to the hotel to find Mr. Guo.
Mr. Lee, don't think you can falsely accuse me like before. I'm not that easy to fool anymore.
I know, leaving a trace at work.
What else do you have to say?
Mr. Lee, Mr. Guo is indeed at the Kaifu International Hotel today. Oh, Cece. Did you get the room number wrong? It's 8919, not 8519. Yes. It was my mistake. Lee Cece.
Deduct 50 points from trainee test.
Mr. Lee. Hint note.
Don't worry. I can definitely help you pass the assessment.
Shuji, since you're so capable, you can handle the assessment report.
The assessment report carries the highest weight in the score. Would you really be so kind to let me do it?
Are you planning some way to frame me again? Shuji, you have quite the nerve. How could an assessment frame me? What, are you doing it or not? If you don't, I'll do it myself.
What are you going to do?
Go to the archive room to check the materials and make the report.
You need to be officially employed to access the archives. If you want to check materials, you'll have to go to the library yourself. So that's the catch.
Don't worry. Such a small matter won't trouble me. I won't let you have a laugh at my expense.
Still no work.
Almost done, huh? Just a moment.
Allowed to practice. Allowed to practice.
Have the test results come out? How are they? It's the first time I've seen you so concerned about a junior employee. Could it be about serious business? Malnutrition. The person is about to die from overwork. Look at how you've exploited them, using them up. and then discarding them. Heartless capitalist.
Mr. Lee, you're awake.
Where is this?
You fainted and are in the hospital. I haven't finished the PPT report yet. Don't move.
I brought your computer. You can work in the hospital just the same.
You're really considerate. Mr. Lee, aren't you going back? I don't need anyone to look after me. What is he thinking? I'm just supervising your work.
Here. Roger has a problem.
Sai? Really? It's good to have you here. Mr. Lee, did you specially order this fruit for me?
The fruit platter flown in, so isn't fresh. If you're afraid of wasting it, just eat it.
It was fresh. At first. Indeed, the demands of wealthy people are just like that.
Finish the fruit.
Profession.
Mom, why are you coming over so late?
What are you saying? You're sick, how could I not come?
Who is this? Hello, Auntie. I am Suji's boss, Lee Yancy. You can just call me Niancy. Mr. Lee, you indeed have an impressive presence. Thank you for taking care of Ji for me. As a boss, it's what I should do.
It's so late, Mr. Lee. You should hurry back and rest. As for here, I can take care of it.
All right. If you need anything, feel free to call me. The hospital fees have already been paid.
Ji, you and he are not from the same world. You need to guard your heart.
Why did you suddenly faint? It really scared me, Mom.
It's nothing serious. Let's go home.
Gee, you've just recovered. Rest well at home. No need to work so hard.
Yes, I don't need to work hard, but there's something I'm anxious about.
Mom, I have something to do. I'll leave first. Hey, what's this kid doing?
Great. Money really puts people at ease. Even if the assessment doesn't pass this time.
I'm not worried anymore either. Everyone listen up. In 10 minutes, the management trainee assessment report will begin in the conference room.
UJ needs to print a copy of the report for the leader. The printer is out of paper. Can you borrow some for me? I can't leave right now.
Oh.
open the door?
Each group, prepare to report in order. Go find Shuji. Huh? First group.
Why is it Lee Sisi? Where is Shuji?
He must have chickened out at the last minute. Good afternoon, leaders and colleagues. I am today's presenter, Lee Sisi. Here is the PPT I will be showing.
Although work shouldn't be too exhausting, being framed like this is infuriating.
All right, that concludes my report. Thank you.
Shuji knows he can't compete with Lee Sisi, so he doesn't dare to come.
Lee Sisi.
Was my report useful? Shuji, how did you end up here? Break the door.
Why is the quality so good?
Is anyone there?
Assistant Joe, it's me. I'm locked in the storage room, and you still haven't answered my question.
Was my report useful? What do you mean you did it? I did it. Are you still emphasizing my credit?
Fine. Since you want to humiliate yourself, I'll let you. Everyone can freely check my daily work progress. A copy is always sent to Mr. Lee. And you? Do you have any evidence to prove that you made this PPT?
I do. Don't think I don't know. You were also behind the hotel incident before. You're lying.
Lee Sisi framed a colleague and took credit for their hard work. Now, Lee Sisi is being dismissed and blacklisted by Long Yu Group.
Mr. Lee! Mr. Lee, I was wrong. I just graduated from a prestigious school. If you blacklist me, my life will be over. Mr. Lee, I don't want this. Mr. Lee!
I don't want you to leave. Don't make me feel this way.
You have passed the assessment and will be in charge of this business conference.
I don't accept this. There are so many people who haven't been considered yet. You must give us an explanation. Who are you?
Do I need to explain to you? Throughout the entire assessment period, only Shuji reported the work progress to Mr. Lee every day. And all the materials were collected by himself from the public library, which are more comprehensive and detailed than the company's database. The success and work of everyone present here does not compare to Shuji. Shuji is well deserved as the summit leader.
Quite impressive.
We absolutely cannot let Shiji appear in front of Mr. Lee. Demeanor, I must show it in front of Mr. Lee.
The next group, continue the report. It's time for you to return the supplementary card to him. After all, I have a formal job now.
She asked me out.
It smells like class. He will definitely think my job is miserable. No way. I need to change my clothes. Honey. Mr. Lee. Why is it you? Sorry. I mistook you for someone else. Weren't you the one who invited me? How could I have invited you? I invited my husband. Good night. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I sent the wrong message. I meant to invite my husband. I accidentally sent it to you after eating.
Wonder it was sent so close.
Oh, yes. Mr. Lee, since you're here, how about I show you around? Let me treat you to a meal. Can you afford it? Don't worry about that. The wool comes from the sheep's back. I sold all the things you gave me. What happened? You, don't talk to me. What? Are you suddenly so angry?
Mr. Lee, why are you so upset? The keyboard didn't do anything wrong, did it?
Suzy. Not only did she not treat me to a meal, but she also sold the things I gave her. She really doesn't care about me.
I don't know if Shuji cares about you, but you certainly seem to care about him. Mr. Lee, could it be that you've fallen for him?
That's impossible. I saw it. Myself. Mr. Lee is really a dead girl.
How is Shuji's preparation for tomorrow's business summit? Shuji is very capable. There were several loopholes at the summit, and he was able to remedy them in time. He can handle unexpected situations flexibly. He works methodically, can distinguish priorities, and has strong execution skills with outstanding efficiency.
Really? He has grown a lot. Doesn't need me anymore.
Why are you laughing? I'm not laughing.
All right. Inform Dao Boyun that the guest registration will start in half an hour. Ane. You can arrange for staff to go over there. You two go check the video and audio equipment, make sure there are no issues. Stay on site and pay attention to any problems or needs people might have. Go ahead.
Well done. Thank you, Mr. Lee, for praising. Shuji.
So, what if you can seduce people? I'm the one who knows Mr. Lee the best. When Mr. Lee's father arrives, I'll personally resolve the misunderstanding between them, and Mr. Lee will definitely see me in a new light.
Old Mr. Lee is here to support your son, Mr. Lee, right? I heard that the relationship between you two is not good. Mr. Lee has already cut ties with you, so it seems that's not true.
Stop talking.
Why are you here? I don't remember inviting you.
I don't remember inviting you. Your invitation was delivered to my desk by someone. If I didn't come, wouldn't it seem like I'm being unfriendly? Who sent it? It was President Lee who invited the old President Lee.
There are rumors outside that you and the old President Lee have some misunderstandings, but as father and son, any misunderstanding can be resolved. Besides, I also invited your brother. Brother, are you hosting a summit without inviting us? Because you think this place is too small and would embarrass you. Acting too clever? President Lee, how could you let down my good intentions? Brother.
You should take a good look. You don't even understand as much as a junior employee. Dad is the president of Lee's group.
How could such a summit not include him? It seems like the investment in this summit is still a bit lacking. Although Longyu is a Fortune 500 company, or here without a century-old foundation, it still can't stand firm. You know my company well. I've heard some things. But you managed to do this, all by yourself. It's already quite impressive. If you are willing to return to Lee's group and start from the grassroots, in the future, I could let you take over. It's not impossible, Mr. Wang. Didn't you promise to give Lee's group to me? Look, someone else is eager to take it, but I don't believe it. Li Yancy, how are you talking to me? Dad, don't be angry. Getting upset over this kind of person is not worth it. Li Yancy, yeah, you really have no respect for your elders. Don't think that just because you left the family and founded Long Yu, you're something special.
Let me tell you, in my eyes, you're still worthless. Stop using your age as an excuse. Even if you and that green tea man work hard for 3 generations, you won't achieve 1% of what Lianxi has accomplished today. As for you, you're as scheming as a beehive, and you have a face that drives men crazy and makes women furious. What right do you have to compare yourself to Lianxi? You little brat, there's no place for you to speak here, so get lost.
As long as I'm here, he can say whatever he wants. I think the ones who should leave are you. You wish for death, Dad.
Please don't be angry anymore. Li Yanxi, leave some room for others so you can meet again in the future. If you disregard family ties like this, don't blame us for being rude in the future. Also, with your shabby summit, anyone who wants to come can come. Dad, let's go.
Mr. Lee, are you okay? You don't need to defend me. I can handle it. Mr. Yi, you don't know. I tend to be protective and can't control myself. You know.
Quite fierce.
Mr. Lee, the summit is about to start.
Everyone, take your seats.
I'll just go to the restroom.
Assistant Joe's family relations seem a bit complicated. Mr. Lee's father had an affair during his marriage and had an illegitimate child with another woman, which is the stance just now. After Mr. Lee's mother found out, she fell ill from anger. She passed away within a few years.
What a jerk.
At 18, Mr. Lee broke ties with his father, vowing to reject everything from him and to make his own company surpass the Lee family business.
Mr. Lee really has it tough.
What are you guys talking about? Oh, nothing much.
Mr. Lee's time to reissue the marriage certificate is after the summit ends, so we can head over.
Great. Mr. Lee, I also need to reissue my marriage certificate. Let's go together. You need to reissue it too? Hey, you see, traveling on business with the boss during work hours means I don't have to take leave. You know, taking leave. Salary deduction.
Look at you, so ambitious.
Mr. Lee is already married. Xu Zhiyi, you must remember, your relationship with Mr. Lee can only be a superior subordinate relationship.
He is married, and the marriage certificate has already been reissued.
Thanks.
Mr. Lee, something terrible has happened. The old lady has had a heart attack and is currently being resuscitated in the hospital. What?
Grandma was fine. Suddenly gets sick. He wanted to transfer her shares to Licheng, but old Feng disagreed. Meant for you. They argued, and she had a heart attack. Drive faster.
If anything happens to Grandma, I won't let you off. Let go of Dad.
Are you okay? Oh, I'm fine. But how dare you lay a hand on Dad? Dad didn't intentionally cause Grandma to be hospitalized. And don't forget, I'm also part of the Lee family. The Lee family's shares will eventually be mine.
You have no right to call her Grandma. Li Yanxi, how did I give birth to someone like you? You can't even compare to your younger brother.
I don't acknowledge having a brother who is an illegitimate child from your affair. Didn't you also have an affair with Xu Zhiyi, Li Yanxi? How dare you talk about me and Dad? Xu Zhiyi and I don't have that kind of relationship. All right. Stop pretending in front of us. Do you think we can't see it? The way you two look at each other, is almost overflowing with love.
I don't mind if you slander me, but try saying one more word about Shuji and see what happens.
Quite protective, aren't you?
So how is he? Grandma managed to save him, but don't let him get agitated again. Or even the gods won't be able to help.
Mr. Lee, I'll head back first. I'll come back to see Grandma. Later, all right? Oh, I didn't see the road clearly. Sorry.
Your son? All right.
You two aren't even afraid of being on TV. You're so in love, aren't you?
Huh, is it that obvious?
Not afraid at all. Loving him is not possible.
Shuji, in the future, except for work necessities, you must have less contact with President Lee.
Hey, you're just giving me orange peels to eat.
Sorry. I was just thinking about something, at this moment.
I just want to meet my granddaughter-in-law, whom I've never met. If she were here, I wouldn't have to eat orange peels. Grandma, I'll wrap a new one for you. You really don't know how to take care of people. Call G. Come on, I really miss him. Hello. Hey, how did you offend him? Not now.
Tell him there's an important dinner party tonight. I want to see what's going on with him.
Mr. Lee, it was a pleasure working with you.
First Liu went over. Bye-bye.
Mr. Lee, the roast duck today was really delicious.
学姐爷, what have you been busy with lately? Why? Haven't you been replying to my messages?
Just some routine work. If I wasn't worried about you being bullied at the dinner today, I wouldn't have come. And in the end, you didn't even drink, right? Just ate roast duck. All right, I'll take you home first. Mr. Lee, I need to use the restroom. You go ahead first. It might take me a while.
Hey, young Master Lee, how do you plan to deal with them?
It seems my old man has been persuaded by my grandmother to transfer all the shares to Li Liang.
I would never give them this chance. I've put something in my dad's supplements. After tonight.
That's why young Master Lee is wise.
Who? Damn. There's a stray cat that sneaked into the 7-star hotel.
What's going on with the hotel management? Hey, Lisa. From now on, you're the sole head of the Lee family, so why bother with a stray cat? Anyway, let's drink.
Mr. Lee. I'm here. Mr. Lee, you need to go back quickly to save the old Mr. Lee. I just heard Li Cheng say it myself.
He drugged the health supplements of the old Mr. Lee. Let's go.
Mr. Lee, you can't go in. Old Mr. Lee said no entry without permission.
Big brother, your brain is always causing trouble. We're here to save him. Time waits for no one. Come on, let's go in.
Hold on. Let me call Mr. Lee to confirm if everyone is gone.
How are you going to confirm that? bro, let's go.
Hey, brothers.
Dad, how did you end up in the hospital like this?
Was it you? Was it you who did this? He was fine when I left this morning.
Think carefully about who you're dealing with before you act.
Let's see how long you can stay arrogant!
Doctor, how is my dad? Mr. Lee died from poisoning. It was too late when he was brought in.
It's me. What's going on?
Why are you laughing when your father died? You old thing?
He had already made a will before he died, saying he would leave all his property to me.
In the end, you got nothing. So what if you did it?
It's not so what. My mom and I, we've been wronged for so many years outside. This is what I deserve. From the day he made the will, I wished he would die sooner. Dad. Dad, you're not dead.
Luckily, we got you here in time. A stomach wash will do the trick.
How did you know something would happen to me?
You don't need to ask so many questions. You just need to know that this was done by Li Cheng. Do you think I would believe you? Then why do you think you were poisoned? In the Li family, it's just you and Li Cheng left. It couldn't possibly be him.
Is it him? We can test it and find out.
Dad, sorry. I was briefly confused and made a mistake. Please forgive me. Forgive me. You want to kill me. No.
Lawyer Wang, transfer all my assets to my eldest son, Li Yanxi. Belonging to Li Cheng, drag this unfilial son out for me.
Sister-in-law, how can you treat me like this? Do you know how I've lived all these years? On the surface, people outside respect me. But in private, they all call me an illegitimate child. You've done so many heartless things. You should have... Take him away. Let him die for me.
Dad was wrong. I made a huge mistake. I realized it too late. I'm sorry. Are you willing to acknowledge me as your father?
What makes you think that just because you apologize, I have to accept? You? Today's outcome is all due to your own sins.
Speak. Your words.
About today. Thank you.
No need to thank me. As your employee, I still have to protect the boss's interests. Well, I'll be leaving now.
Hey. I think I might have really fallen for Shuji when I showed up too late.
She already had a husband. Oh, Mr. Lee, Shuji, her husband seems to have never appeared. Maybe Shuji and her husband didn't get married out of love.
Arriving in the office.
Oh, Mr. Lee, did you call me here for some work instructions?
Shujai looked up at me. How's your husband? Is he good to you?
He's very good. Don't pry. I'll get to work now.
Thank you. What's been going on with you these days? Is there something bothering you? Tell me. I have nothing. Why have you been avoiding me lately?
I hate white. The most. And you keep wearing white shirts in front of me. It's driving me crazy.
Is it because of this that during your period, everything seems unpleasant?
He actually didn't get angry.
Mr. Lee, if there's nothing else, I'll go back to work now.
Butler, throw away all my white clothes.
Today is for Lee Kong. Is the reaction delayed? Why is he looking for me so late? What should I do?
For the outstanding employee selection, you need to bring a national level certificate. Remember to bring it tomorrow.
Mom, where did you put those national level certificates from my high school and university days? I need them for the outstanding employee selection. You go to sleep first. I'll find them later. Thank you, Mom.
A marriage cert counts as a national level cert, right?
Oh, okay, I'll be right there.
All right, Shuji.
After marriage, you flirt with my brother.
How could it be good? Shuji, how do you qualify? You want to cling to a wealthy family? I won't let you succeed. Miss Jiang from the company of Mr. Lee's eldest son has come over. Mr. Lee, I came to see you to tell you something. Did you know that Mr. Lee is getting married?
You came all the way here just to tell me this? I'm seeing you out.
Ah, Mr. Lee is getting married behind your back. How can you just sit by and do nothing? You have a lot of nerve.
I've known about Nianxi's marriage for a long time. It's just that the news hasn't been made public. As his employee, coming here privately to tell me this is a betrayal of Nianxi.
No. I'm doing this for Mr. Lee's own good. Mr. Lee's wife is my colleague Shu Jiyi. Someone like him. How could he be worthy of the Lee family? You say he's marrying Yanzi. That's just a pretense. It's the one who's always by his side.
Yes, Mr. Lee. You don't know, Shu Jiyi, this person has a terrible reputation in our company. Not only is he effeminate and flirts with men everywhere, but he also lacks skills and only knows how to scheme against colleagues. Previously, a particularly outstanding employee of ours was driven away by him. How can someone like that be worthy of being Mr. Lee's wife?
Give me her phone number.
Okay?
Hello, are you Shujai? I'm Yanqi's father. We've met a few times before. You contacted me. Is there something you need? It's better to discuss matters regarding Yanqi in person.
All right.
Come in. Mr. Lee, has the material for the outstanding employee certificate been submitted? Shuji is on leave. Mr. Lee, Wei Wei said that Shuji was called away by the old, Mr. Lee. What?
Then I'll get straight to the point.
No way. Old Lee always calls Shuji over, throws him a bank card and tells him to leave you. Yeah, would he dare?
Pay a call.
This card has 50 million, huh? Over the years, I've been blinded by Zhu Yu. I haven't cared enough about Yanqi. I didn't even know. You were his wife.
Ah. Did you misunderstand something? I know.
Are you still mad at me? Unwilling to acknowledge me as your father? This 50 million. Take it as a gift from me for our first meeting. No merit, no reward.
I can't accept this.
Besides, I'm really not Mr. Lee's wife. Just accept it. I know you don't care about these things. Consider it my blessing to both of you as a father. Yancy has been a steady child since he was young. He never made me or his mother worry. But he's also a child who loves to play. I still remember one time. I came home late after a social event. I found him asleep holding his Lego. Oh, by the way, Yanqi is quite allergic to alcohol. So make sure he doesn't drink. Back then, he liked to kick off his blanket while sleeping. I wonder if he's changed that habit now that he's grown up. He also really loved the sweet and sour ribs I made for him back then. It's a pity. It's my fault. I owe Yanqi an apology. I know. He can't acknowledge me as his father anymore. No matter what situation you encounter in the future, you must tell me. I hope. I'm always your support.
Shudiye.
You came here without submitting your certificate. Don't you want the outstanding employee bonus? Yanzi, why are you here?
I just want Ji Yi to take good care of you. But you entrusted the wrong person. He's just a junior employee. I don't need her to take care of me. But the employees at Longyu Group say she is your wife.
Who spread the rumor? Mr. Lee, I've explained it before. Is this really just a rumor?
My matters are none of your concern. Aren't you leaving yet?
Goodbye, Uncle.
Why did you go to see him? He said it was something related to you.
I just wanted to come over and check first before telling you.
You care about me. Because as an employee, it's my duty to protect the boss's interests. That's all.
Yeah. What else could it be?
Next time he contacts you, let me know and don't go alone.
All right, Shuzi. Mr. Lee heard that you were called away by old Mr. Lee, and he was very anxious. Worried that you might accept old Mr. Lee's bank card and leave him. Luckily, I didn't take that 50 million. Otherwise, Mr. Lee would definitely think I was bribed. Go check it out.
Who contacted you? Old Lee Suo. I just called my office.
Mr. Lee, you were looking for me.
You're spreading rumors. Shuji is my wife, and it even got to Boss Lee. Spreading rumors? To Boss Lee. Are you saying your wife isn't Shuji? Or what?
You think she's my wife? Yes, I even saw the marriage certificate. Boss Lee, I understand now. It must be Shuji. He forged a marriage certificate with you. This Shuji has previously taken off your clothes, and now he's forging a marriage certificate with you. Boss Lee, he definitely has improper intentions towards you. You can't let him get away with it.
Stay 5 meters from me.
But the employees of Longyu Group say he is your wife.
Marriage certificate has been issued.
There have been so many coincidences before. Could it be that Shuji really is?
Mr. Lee, are you really married? To whom? No way.
You can only be with me now. Do you know how long I've liked you?
Ever since I joined the company, I've been paying attention to you. Look at me. Look at me more that night. I'm sure you'll understand my feelings. Mr. Lee, you're fired. What? Mr. Lee, I'm going out to hand over to HR. Don't make me say it a second time.
He probably doesn't know yet, does he?
What's up with Shuji? Did you suddenly call me to set the date for the divorce?
No. Just checking in on you. Good night.
Is that all? In broad daylight, good night?
Assistant Joe. Mr. Lee, the day after tomorrow is my birthday. Plan a romantic confession for a girl. She should like this kind of thing, right? Mr. Lee, you're planning to confess to Shuji. You dare to call my wife's name directly. Shuji. Mr. Lee, it's like a flood washing over the Dragon King's temple, family not recognizing family. She doesn't know I'm her husband yet. I plan to reveal my identity to her on her birthday. Mr. Lee. But recently, Shuji has been a bit cold towards you. Are you sure she'll attend your birthday party? Ask her to come to my office.
Mr. Lee, you were looking for me.
Yes, the day after tomorrow is my birthday. You need to come.
I had something to do that day, so I couldn't. Mr. Lee has helped me so much. Well, not even celebrating his birthday would be too unkind. I just had to cancel that thing to celebrate your birthday, Mr. Lee. Really? Really? Shuji, you're really spineless. As soon as someone shows a little disappointment, you immediately agree. How will you manage to control your own heart in the future? Oh, the urgent thing is not to rush beforehand. First, think about what birthday gift to give Mr. Lee. Clothes. You bring leather shoes. For Mr. Lee, these are all high-end custom. I can't afford them. So much money. What does he really need? Return it. Black Ben Grandma. Grandma, isn't this Mr. Lee's residence? Why did you bring me here?
Mom, all the ingredients are ready. We can start now.
Jan's favorite dish is the sweet and sour ribs made by his father. No one else can replicate that taste. At Yanzi's birthday party, you should learn to make it, so that Yanzi can also feel your sincerity.
Grandma, you've misunderstood. I only have respect for Mr. Lee as my superior. All right. Grandma understands. Go on.
Oh, my little granddaughter-in-law, this silly boy, hasn't realized your intentions. For so long, you are my granddaughter-in-law.
Grandma! I got splashed by oil. These sweet and sour ribs are really difficult to make. I used to only cook simple dishes at home, but with more practice, you'll get the hang of it. Maybe I should think of another gift. This is just wasting ingredients. By the way, on Uncle Lee's birthday, you could personally make this dish for him. Forget it. He wouldn't want to see me. Oh, just make it secretly. Maybe when Lee tastes the familiar flavor, he'll be so moved that he'll agree to see you.
All right. I'll just hide in the kitchen then.
Do you think Shuji will like it? Oh, definitely. Mr. Lee, no girl can resist this kind of romantic gesture.
Happy birthday, Mr. Lee. What secret are you bringing?
It's not just that. Could it be that Mr. Lee has a little princess living in his heart? The planner said that 99% of girls like this style. Is it possible that Xu Ziyi is that 1%? All right.
Stop standing around! Hurry up and take your seats. So, you sit in front of Grandma. All right. You sit too. You know, Yancy has never liked crowds. He always celebrates his birthday at the company. Thanks to Ji, otherwise I, as Grandma, wouldn't know when I'd get to eat Yancy's cake. What does that have to do with me? Grandma, if you keep talking, how am I supposed to confess later? Why are young people so restless? Calm down. It's all because of you. You're the lucky star of our family. Since you came, everything about Niancy has improved.
Grandma, you're flattering me.
All right. I won't tease you anymore. Come on, let's eat.
This is so delicious, just like last time. You all should try it. Grandma, Mr. Lee.
Who is the chef today?
Who is the chef today?
Why, don't you like the taste? Otherwise, I can ask the chef to make it for you.
No need. It's very delicious. Thank you. Mr. Lee, happy birthday to you.
This is the gift I got for you. Why would you give me Lego? I heard you liked to sleep with Lego when you were a child. I figured you must really like Lego. I think Mr. Lee has too little leisure time, so I got you Lego.
You remember these things clearly. I do like it, but there are too many pieces. I hope you can help me put it together. Since you bought it, of course, we should put it together to make it a complete gift. Oh, something seems off. All right. All right, let's take a family photo. I'll take it.
Hey, what do you guys know about taking photos? Give me the phone, I'll take it. Oh, you join in too.
Hey, look at the camera. What's my one? Hey, madam, take a look.
Oh, look. Hey.
I remember once, I stayed out late for a social event before coming home. I found him asleep holding his Lego, and he was quite allergic to alcohol, so make sure he doesn't drink. Back then, he liked to kick off his blanket while sleeping at night. I don't know if he's changed that habit now that he's grown up. Also, he really loved the sweet and sour ribs I made for him back then.
These dragon ribs are so delicious, you all should try them. Forget it. You can't go back. Just let it go.
Mr. Lee, is there something on my face? No, there isn't.
Mr. Lee.
You can go prepare now.
Grandma, can you come outside with me for a moment to help me check something? Okay, okay, Zhu Yang, just stay here for a while by yourself. Oh. Why is it still covered with a cloth? When you speak, you must be gentle and emotional, not like you're addressing your subordinates.
Got it, Grandma.
Lighting team ready, camera team ready, atmosphere team ready. Mr. Lee can go in now.
Shuchi! Sue practiced.
Mr. Lee, I have an urgent matter need leave through the back door.
Someone is making a heartfelt confession to their wife. What am I doing here?
I'm leaving.
The person isn't here. What are you filming?
They're confessing to their wife. What's it got to do with you? Why are you upset?
Don't be upset.
Should the photo be edited? Is this a hint that I should edit myself out? Girls usually don't want their unedited photos posted on social media.
Edited? I'll send it to you once I'm done, as expected. It's edited cleanly enough, right?
You must think my Photoshop skills aren't good enough.
Stop cleaning, Zhenya. Have milk sleep.
Mom, if I really like Mr. Lee, a little, do you think I should resign? Mr. Lee has helped you a lot. You can't cause him trouble. But if you just leave like that, you haven't achieved much in your work.
I would feel quite sorry about that. I understand.
Poor eyesight. Who wants to go this time? Be careful. It might just be assigned to you. These 3 people are one sentence. Each of the 3 people is one sentence.
What is the charity department? It's Longview's public welfare organization. Bringing warmth to lonely elderly people, delivering books to children in mountainous areas, it's extra work. Without more pay, who would want to go?
Really, before resigning, I should help Mr. Lee do something meaningful. Then I'll go.
No way. Everyone avoids this task. It's the first time I've seen someone volunteer for it.
Since he wants to be this year's charity star, let's sign him up. I need to tell him about our relationship at the most crucial moment. This is a low-cut dress. Don't wear it like last time when you were seen.
This one is too long. It's easy to trip. Mr. Lee, these are all designed by top global designers who started designing the dress for Madame a month in advance. If you're this picky, Madame won't have a dress to wear to the charity gala.
Let's go with this one. It should keep her warmer. By the way, this isn't real fur, is it? Wearing real fur to a charity gala isn't good.
Don't let it be criticized. Mr. Lee, rest assured it's eco-friendly faux fur. But if you're worried about Madame being talked about, it's best not to personally help her with work lately. Otherwise, if people find out, they'll definitely say it's all you're doing. You're right.
Shuchi, why are you, so lucky? Why does everyone protect you so much? It's all your fault. It's all your fault.
Wow. Miss Zhang, can't you recognize my voice? I'm the second young master of the Li family, Li Yashao. Why did you suddenly call me? You just can't stand Li Yanqi being well, right? You don't still like Lianzi, do you?
He and Yuzi made me drink that stuff. How could I still like him? I wish they would be despised just like me.
All right. Then we have a common enemy. If you want to turn things around, do as I say.
Okay.
The southwestern mountainous area needs clothing for girls. The northern snow disaster, flashlights, cotton-padded clothes, and instant noodles. I'll update you on the aid delivery timing. I'll go to the restroom. Have the food and cotton-padded clothes donated by Principal Sue for the children been received? That's good, that's good. Oh, no need to thank me. If you need anything, just feel free to contact me anytime. Ah, okay. It's so late, and still not off work. There are still several batches of aid supplies that haven't been sent out, and the purchase receipts need to be checked one by one. Do you need to drink at the charity gala tomorrow night? I'll help you. Then.
Silly, you've been nominated for the Charity Heart Award. It's an online selection initiated by an authoritative magazine, and I signed you up. The dress, you'll wear it tomorrow.
Wow. That's great. Thank you, Mr. Lee. Aren't you going to try it on? Now?
There's no one in the next room to check if it fits, right?
Why is trying on clothes taking so long? Mr. Lee, just went in. It's probably only been a minute.
Really? It feels like I've been waiting for 10 minutes.
Does it not look good? It looks great. It suits you perfectly. This dress is so fluffy and hot. Don't you like the dress I gave you? Oh no, it's just a bit hot. I'll take off this shawl first.
You're not allowed to wear it. Without my permission, but I'm really hot. Do you know why I got you a shawl at the last banquet? Do you know how good you look? You don't know.
Mr. Lee, you all should head back first. It's getting late. Once I'm done here, I'll go back. But you must keep this dress well. Don't sell it again. Got it.
This is Shu Ji, currently the top choice in the online poll. Not only is she kind-hearted, but she's also so beautiful.
Good evening, everyone. Tonight's charity gala aims to honor individuals and teams who have made outstanding contributions to charity over the past year. Now, I will announce the winner of this year's Charity Star as voted online. Miss Shu Ji. Congratulations. Thank you. Miss Shu, do you have anything to say to everyone?
First, I want to thank everyone. What he does for charity is fake.
Isn't it said that he was expelled from the Lee family? Even a starved camel is bigger than a horse. He can still afford to attend a charity gala. I am a former colleague of Shu Ji, and I report that Shu Ji embezzled charity funds. May I ask, do you have any evidence that Shu Ji embezzled charity funds? Shu Ji was my subordinate before, just an incompetent fool, but he liked to pilfer. I personally saw him wearing a designer hairpin, and he was a poor student who couldn't even afford college. Where did he get the money to buy these?
All his money comes from embezzling public funds. And then there's Lee Yechi, who specifically hired an uneducated person as his employee, just to help him falsify accounts.
Jiang Mengyao, it's one thing for you to slander me, but now you're colluding with Li Qinglan to frame Mr. Li. Do you think everyone will believe your baseless claims? Baseless claims? Shu Ji, can you provide evidence to prove you haven't embezzled public funds? Nah. You wouldn't happen to be unable to produce even a receipt, would you? A few days ago, I discovered that my receipts were stolen. I've already applied to void those documents. Masna. What do you mean void?
I think you simply can't produce them.
I have all the electronic invoices for the purchases. I, Shu Ji, have never embezzled charity funds.
So it turns out, Shu Ji was really wronged. Aren't these receipts all fake? No one can see them on your phone. Can you provide any other evidence? That's true. We can't possibly go to each donation site to verify, right? It seems like there's really something fishy going on here. Who says we can't verify it?
Everyone, please step forward. I am the principal of Zhujia Village Primary School in Damashan. The supplies delivered to our school match the quantities on the donation list. Principal Su.
I am Director Wang from the Hangcheng Welfare Institute. I believe the journalist friends here are familiar with me, right? I can confirm that Miss Su's supplies match those on the list. Director Wang.
I am Director Liu from the Southwest Mountain Area Relief Station Phi, and I can also confirm this, Director Liu.
I am Director Lee from the orphanage, and I can also confirm this. Director Lee, how come all of you are here?
How come I didn't see you all earlier? It was President Lee who invited us over. President Lee.
So we were really being led by the nose. How dare you deceive us? How is this possible?
The chain. How could you?
How did you know? How could you have known in advance that today's situation would happen, right? When Li Cheng was kicked out of the Li family by you, I had someone monitoring you. Oh, and your phone was also tapped by me. Your every move is under my control. I knew long ago that you are a heartless person, so I took precautions. Even if you prove it, what can you do? Let me tell you, I will haunt you for a lifetime, making sure you never have peace. That's it.
Stop talking nonsense here, Zhou Teju. At this point, the person should have arrived, right? Li Cheng Jiang Mengyao. We have received a report that you are suspected of forging documents, spreading rumors, and slandering others. Please come with us to cooperate with the investigation. No. This is all my doing, my fault. I was wrong. I won't do it anymore. Who slandered you? Please forgive me, Shu Jie.
Brother, it's because I'm only in my 20s that I wanted to do it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have done those things. It was all her.
What are you doing? If you brought your body here, how could you come down? I'm telling you, I don't hit women. Take her out.
Let's go. It was him, not me.
Miss Shu, we just wrongly accused you. We sincerely apologize. Please continue with your speech.
Actually, I didn't graduate from college and couldn't even find a decent job. During my most difficult times, it was Long Yu Group that took me in. Rather than calling me a charity star, it's more appropriate to say that Mr. Lee is the real charity star. He is willing to care for everyone in need, not just me, but also the elderly, children, and orphans in the mountainous areas. Here I want to thank Mr. Lee. He didn't look down on me for my low education or lack of experience. He grew up in a family lacking love. Yet he is willing to shine and bring warmth to everyone in need. It turns out that in her heart, I am so good. Miss Shu, keep it up. Mr. Lee, this is a timed resignation letter. I've wanted to leave for a long time, but I always felt sorry towards you, so I wanted to do something for you before I go.
Zujikian, you say I'm so good. Then why do you want to resign? Mr. Lee, whatever you want to say, let's talk later. Are you planning to sneak away after the party ends? I'm telling you, I won't give you that chance. Is it because your salary isn't high enough or your vacation isn't long enough? You said I could meet all your needs. So what exactly is the reason?
You must tell me today. Is Mr. Lee forcing employees to praise him? Otherwise, how come you were just praising him to the skies? And suddenly you want to resign? Right. Maybe there's some kind of PUA or workplace harassment going on. No. What are you talking about? Mr. Lee isn't that kind of person.
It's my fault. I have a husband, and I still like my boss. I'll just hit me. I'm not a good person.
I am your husband. I am the husband you really married a year ago. On the second floor. I forgot what I was looking for.
You really are my husband. I'm sorry. I forgot what you look like.
I haven't even seen the marriage certificate. I absolutely can't tell her. I forgot too.
Aren't these the gifts from the birthday party?
You saw them. So why did you run away? I thought what you gave your wife was indeed for your wife.
Please accept them with a smile, my dear wife. Thank you for preparing these for me.
Our 1-year agreement is about to expire. Yes. I almost forgot he kept asking me to get a divorce.
These gifts should be my farewell gifts. So, I applied for a contract.
Apply to change it to forever. Rizuki-an, I like you. I'm glad that liking you is no longer a secret in my heart.
I like you too.
The charity gala has turned into a big public display of affection for you two. Mr. Lee, I suggest you two kiss, kiss. Kiss, 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 kiss.